because of the Ignite15 program, this body transformation system, you really need to join it because the proof's in the pudding. We talk about belief. We're giving people something very, very important, Dan, that many folks out there that are overweight have lost. It's called hope. You know, they are really starting to see themselves in that ideal body again, able to do the things that they want to do. And I'll tell you, it's really, really exciting to see that. And really, you know, for folks that are struggling to lose weight, there are really 4 reasons for that. That we've really identified, and the Ignite15 program really addresses all 4 of those reasons. So the first one, you know, we've all heard the adage, you are what you eat, right? And not true. You are what you're able to absorb. Unfortunately, you are what you eat when you're eating bad food and empty calories and high carbohydrates that turn into insulin and spike you, you know, make it move your body immediately into a fat storing mode. So you are what you absorb. And unfortunately, in the world that we live in today, with the toxic world, from the air we breathe to the foods that we eat, genetically modified foods, to the chemicals that we use, to the water we drink, you know, what tends to happen is our metabolism becomes very, very, very sluggish. And with a sluggish metabolism, with a body that cannot absorb the nutrients that we're bringing in, it sends a note to the body or to the brain saying, you know what, I'm still hungry, feed me more, I need these nutrients. And if those nutrients aren't getting to where they need to go, you continue to stay hungry, you continue to eat. You've got to cleanse. Cleansing has become such an important part of weight loss over the last 10 years. And what we've got is a product called Power Down. It's a daily gentle cleansing to cleanse out that colon, that large intestine, to really, and gently, you know, there are some harsh ones out there. This is a gentle cleanse that's going to do that, and used in conjunction with the rest of the Ignite15 folks, I got to tell you, when you put these 4 products together, this system, you have something very special. It first starts with cleansing, getting your body ready to be able to absorb the nutrients that are coming in, i.e. less hungry, more efficient body. The second reason, we identified it again, slow metabolism. Most of us have that very, very sluggish metabolism. And so if you want to lose weight, what we've got to do is we've got to ramp that metabolism up, and we've got a fantastic product for that. The Power Up product is a thermogenic product. I mean, literally, when you take this product within a half hour, you will feel your body starting to heat up from the inside out. So it actually starts to burn more calories. We're flipping that switch. We're going from a fat storing mode to a fat burning mode. We've got to flip that switch. That's what the Ignite system does. So first we cleanse, then we start to jumpstart the metabolism. Number 3 then, the third reason that people struggle to lose weight is because they are hungry all the time. Again, empty calories, things like that, and they lack energy, right? So we've got the solution to that. And this product, folks, I'll tell you what, if you haven't tried Body Trim, you are in for a treat. It is pink lemonade. It tastes fantastic, about 40 calories. And what it's designed to do is twofold. It gives you energy, and it's appetite suppressant. It's appetite control. You eat less food. You're going to drink a couple of these a day in our heavy body transformation mode. And when you're really, really in that weight loss mode, and understand, when I say weight loss, I'm talking about fat loss. That's what we're looking for. We're not as worried about the scale as we are about the body transformation, because the last thing, as my friend Paul Croto says, that you want to become is a skinny fat person, meaning that in addition to this appetite control, what you've done is you've burned up all your lean muscle mass. What you've lost in the course of that weight loss is muscle. Last thing that you want to do, you want to keep your lean muscle. Why? Because your body, that is your body's natural calorie burner. The more lean muscle you have, the more efficient your body is about burning up calories. The most calories that you will ever burn in a day is when you break down a muscle and it has to rebuild itself. That's where you use the most calories. And so the more muscle we have, and in breaking that muscle down, the more efficient your body is going to be. And so with that, we've got a fantastic product. It's called Shakedown. It is a shake. And folks, I want you to understand, this is a powerful product. There are literally millions of shakes out there. Not one like Shakedown. Why? Number 1, it's gluten-free. So it's gluten-free. The fastest-growing food allergy in the world today is gluten. We have the first gluten-free shake on the market. That's number 1. Number 2, artificial sweetener-free. no aspartame, no sucralose. So let me break that down for you. No Equal, no Splenda, right? We use xylitol instead. Xylitol, many of you out there, especially you women out there, may have struggled with something called candida, which is yeast overgrowth in your stomach or even thrush in your throat. Those two natural or unnatural sweeteners really activate those things. Xylitol is friendly to it, so that we're not spiking your sugar, we're not sending your insulin, like Paul says, off the chart here. And so therefore, what happens when we control your insulin levels? You stay less hungry, right? You don't feel fatigued. You don't get that big spike and that crash, and we don't move your body into fat storing mode. I'll tell you, folks, the Ignite15 system is really the ultimate solution out there when we look at this product line. And a couple other things. Let me add a couple more things. Number one, we did control the cleansing process. We start to cleanse. You can absorb more nutrition. Two, we ramp up that metabolism. Three, appetite control, appetite suppression. How important is that? Four, we're supporting your lean muscle mass. And then number five, with these body trims, we're starting to bring more water into the body, starting to flush the body of toxins and things like that. When we look at it, folks, it is a complete system. It comes with a meal program. If you want to add a little exercise into that, get up off the couch. And what we're seeing with this is really, while I say it's not about the scale, what we're seeing is people losing, 8, 10, 15, 20 pounds in this 15-day period, going on in 30 days and losing even more. We've got people now that have lost over 100 pounds utilizing the ACT product line. And utilizing this system, the Ignite15 system, folks, that is powerful. It's life-changing. Again, I said, what do we give people? We give people hope that maybe have been in despair, thinking this is what my life's going to look like, because it's pretty predictable when somebody's overweight what their life is going to look like. What they have in their future is diabetes, heart disease, cancer. They're going to die prematurely. We know this. Statistically, we know this. And we can reverse that negative trend with Ignite15. We have really a very, very unique opportunity to go out there and change the world. 2 out of every 3 Americans today are overweight. 1 billion adults worldwide are overweight. We have a very unique opportunity with our Ignite15 Body Transformation System. Because of that, like Paul says here, you get paid to lose weight, right? And as we look at, and we're kind of shifting gears here away from the program and really the money part of the program, because here's the reality. Paul's correct. You get paid to lose weight. You lose weight, what happens? People notice. They ask you. They say, what are you doing? You're losing weight. You look fantastic. You tell them, what's their next question? Where can I get the Ignite15 program, right? That's what they want to know. Folks, weight loss and network marketing were a match made in heaven. I kid you not. Why? Because it's organic growth. No sales training required. You lose weight, people notice, they ask you how, you authentically share with them. There's that word sharing again that Dan went through. You authentically share with them what you're doing. They're not being pitched. You're just telling them how you're losing weight, and I guarantee you their next question is, well, where can I get it? Folks, that's the power of this Ignite system. That's why this system is blowing up. And again, it's about you tell 2 friends, they tell 2 friends, and so on and so on. And you really start to see the power of the ACT Ignite15 program. Shrink your waist, grow your bank account. And what we see up here is really the different ways that people can get started. And if you're coming into ACT with building a business in mind, I want you to pay really particular attention to this. Whether you've been with us for a while or you're just getting started, because these slides are really quite critical. As we look at the different ways that people can sponsor into ACT, yeah, we've got the Ignite15, it's 15-day supply system, right? We've also got what we call the 30, it's 2 15s. We've got the 60, it's 4, and we've got the times 6, I guess. So, and times 2, 249, that makes you bronze. Times 4, just what Dan just went through. Times 4, 498 makes you silver. And times 6, 747 makes you gold, right? And so you would say to yourself, well, it's about coming in at those levels. It is and it isn't. Understand, if you're going to build this as a business, you've got to have several of these Ignite packs on hand. And you keep a rotating inventory system. okay? Why do you have to have them on hand? Because when that person comes to you and says, you know, you look fantastic, what are you doing? Where can I get it? Guess when they want to get started? The next morning, okay? They don't want to wait till next week. They want to get started now, right? That's when they want to get going. And here's reality. We all have to wait on shipping. You don't want them to have to pay for overnight shipping and jack the price of their program up $75. Have a few of these on inventory. Have them order from the company and then have it shipped back to you. Order them and you can go pick it up if you're good friends or whatever. But make sure as you're doing this, you're explaining to them, hey, you're going to lose weight. Make sure you take your before pictures because your after and before are going to be spectacular. People are going to ask you what you want to do. Pictures worth 1,000 words, right? The before and after pictures especially. We didn't, you know, no selling required there. All you got to do is show the picture. People go, wow, where can I get it? So make sure we're setting them up properly to do those before and after pictures, or at least the before picture, and make sure that they've got at least a 30-day supply on hand, preferably the 60-day, because they're going to want to go 30 days, and they're probably going to have a couple of friends that want to go, right? And so you would hand them one of yours to get them through the first 15 days so that their product comes back to them. They'll have it in 15 days, and then they can replace yours. They can get started right away, but now they've got the product on hand to continue past the 15 days if they need to, or to go on the maintenance program with the auto ship, but they've also got product on hand to get their friends going. And because their friends are going to want to do it, and especially the ladies out there. And again, folks, this is somewhat of a business webinar today, and I know I add a different flavor to it than Paul does, but especially the ladies out there. Every woman I've ever met, when they get started on a weight loss program, they want to do it with their friends. And so if they're just getting started, they need to pick up the phone, call 3 or 4 of their friends, do it together. Their success rate by doing that goes through the roof. They start to compete a little bit with each other. They start to support each other, even more importantly. And I'll tell you what, it becomes a very, very powerful thing. And then those folks tell additional friends. And then they tell additional friends. You know, we talk about you tell 2 friends, they tell 2 friends, so on and so on. That doesn't happen with Ignite15. It's they tell 5 or 6 friends, and then they tell 5 or 6 friends, and so on and so on. That's what's happening. We're getting in-homes going on, tasting parties. Come over, you've got to see this. They show them the product, and in today's economy, they say, hey, how'd you like to get your product for free, or how would you like to earn an extra $300 a month or $500 or $1,000 a month? Now, understand, I said it earlier, the match made in heaven, weight loss network marketing. You get somebody that loses weight and they're making $1,000 a month in today's economy, folks, that story gets told over and over again. People want that. They don't quite know what it is, but they want to get to there. And if you get to 1,000, certainly you can get to 1,500 or 2,000. And if you get to 2,000, you can get to 5,000. Now we're talking about serious income, not part-time income, but real income. You get to 5,000 a month. Why not get to 10,000 a month and watch that distribution network grow? Folks, that's what we're seeing with Drink ACT, and we make it very, very easy to share that information. If you look, every person that signs up gets their own Ignite15 website. First, they get their Drink ACT website, and then if you look down here in this corner right here, there's a button that says Ignite15. They get their own Ignite15 microsite, all about Ignite15. So if you're talking to somebody about weight loss, they're not going to read on this site, Saxy. They're not going to read about mineral makeup, right? They're going to read about the Ignite15 fat-burning body transformation system. That's what they're going to read about on this site. They'll be able to go through an order. You'll get credit for it just as if. And here's the thing. What you can now do, if you're a marketer out there, is you can go to GoDaddy or any of the domain services, buy a domain, and get a redirect right to this website. So now you're really in business in your marketing, right? You've got a redirect. You've got a catchy name. How exciting does that get? That's the power of the microsite, because it's going to link directly back to you. Folks, it just does not get any better. So here's the thing. If you're joining us, get started today. You know, maybe you were just in this for weight loss, but now you've lost weight, and you're experiencing right now what I just said. You're losing weight. People are asking you. They're saying, where can I get it? Time to up the ante. Time to push all in. Time to say, hey, this could be my ticket out. You know, if I start taking this seriously and go from spare time, which nobody has any spare time, and make it part-time and actually start penciling in, calendaring it in on my calendar, and start working Ignite15 as a business in conjunction with the ACT, folks, there's only good that can happen out of that. And with that, you know, if you start to see this, this. If you're seeing this, get you some extra Ignite 15 kits. Come in, buy another bronze, buy another silver, get those packs in hand so that you can get people started correctly. Like Dan said earlier, the key is duplication. Okay, what we do, we've got to teach others to do. So you've got to duplicate it correctly. You've heard me say 100 times if you've been on our webinars. You know, we've got one shot to do duplication correctly, and it's hard to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Once the genie's out of the bottle, it's out. So let's start them off correctly. If you're going to do this as a business, you got somebody who wants to get started, have them order enough product that they'll have extra on hand and hand them theirs right then. When it comes in, go pick it back up. Okay, now we're duplicating the system correctly. If you don't have that inventory in hand and you want to build this as a business, folks, do what you can to get that inventory. I know money's tight in the economy today, but it's an investment in business. This is a business. ACT is a business. Every business I know of has a marketing budget. For you, this is the marketing budget in Ignite 15. You've got to have inventory. You've got to have a marketing budget. If you do those things, I'm telling you, folks, this is going to be a revolution across the country. And Ignite 15 is only going to get better. Be it our September Leadership Summit. If you've not signed up and you're a leader, you've got to be there. You've got to sign up. You've got to get your group signed up because you are going to be blown away at what you see in September. So